Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am Marielle, mom and a girl with plans, and I am really excited to talk about wellness wins and just setting ourselves up for an awesome year. Um, I know the end of the year and starting a new year, it's typical to want to set those resolutions and make changes in your life, whether it's health, fitness, mental, career, any of those types of wellness goals. So we can make those goals, but we're not going to do the cliche thing and then by the end of January when Girl Scout cookies come out, we're we're done. So what we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves up to be successful. And I think the main part of that, you guys are already planners, so the big part of that is planning and tracking, and just doing everything we can to make ourselves successful. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead, let's just get started, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and in a second switch this over, but I do want to mention, if you miss any part of the webinar or want to rewatch it, be sure to check the Michael's website. There will be replays of the class later that you can watch. It takes about a day or two for those to be uploaded, but just want to give you a heads up that those will be on there. So, alrighty, I'm going to switch over to the, let's see, overhead. Let me make sure. Alrighty, hi guys. Okay, so first things first is setting goals and getting started. And a lot of us are going to have different, we're all going to have different goals and all different things. So this is just a mechanism to kind of show you some of the things that I've done and some of the things I'm planning on tracking for the new year. And I'd love to hear what you guys are looking at tracking. And, if as we're going through, you want to kind of talk about those and get ideas on ways to track those, be sure to ask in the Q&A section as well. Alrighty, so I'm going to start. This is something I created in 2018. We're going to kind of do a newer, updated version. This was like a little letter I did to myself, and I went through my sticker books and picked all of the positive, healthy affirmations, because seeing those things every day, and I just popped this into my planner. That's what I love about the disc bound system, is you can add things in and put things in where you need to see it, not because, it was set in the beginning of the book. You might not go check it back out. So what I did is I created this sheet where I added a bunch of positive quotes, things that I wanted to do, like drink more water, go to bed early, all of those kinds of things. So I created this sheet as motivation. And what we'll do is we're going to create kind of a new updated version. Now I'm going to show this as well. This is something that I created, again, this was 2 years ago, and it was something to motivate me. I think a lot of times it's hard to really see some of the differences that you're making. Small steps do make a big difference. So it's always good to check in and just kind of see how you're doing. I created this just so that I could, see the differences, reflect on, how these made me feel. And that way it would encourage me to keep going forward. If this kind of thing doesn't motivate you, don't do it. You don't have to do it. This was just something for me that I think a lot of times we don't see in everyday what a change things make. And I think it's also really important, not like, for example, if like my goal was, fitness and to lose weight for medical reasons, a scale, like a number on a scale, doesn't define your health and wellness. So I think it's really, really important to make sure you're adding these like non-scale victories and things that, really affect you in your daily life, because weighing less on the scale doesn't change anything in your life. I mean, unless it's really the way that those things are making you feel. So for example, I felt more confident. I wasn't sick at night. That was something that was really important to me, because every night I was feeling bad. So this is just something to keep you motivated, that you can look back on. And, here I am again, 2 years later, or almost 3 now. I'm ready to kind of start this again. it doesn't demotivate me that I'm having to, go back and do this again. It actually shows me I can do this. I've done it and I can do it again. So that's kind of the thing that I wanted to make sure people understand. It's really rough sometimes when you're like, oh, this is, I can't believe I have to do this again. But you know what? It just shows you can. So this is just something that I did 2 years ago, but we're going to kind of create something a little new and different that I am really excited about. So what I did, we're going to get some paper. You can use a Happy Notes. There's filler paper. There's tons of options on the Michaels website. So I'm going to just grab one of these, and right before the class, I just sat down and wrote my goals out of the things that I plan on working on for this year. So I just kind of just jotted them down. Again, another Happy Notes. And these are some of the things that are important to me. I want to eat healthier. I want to move my body more, exercise. I need to unplug an hour before bed because I'm terrible about that. I'm going to work on, I have a congenital heart condition, so I'm going to work on my blood pressure and heart stuff. I really just need to track it. I've been ignoring it. It's something I need to focus on. Water. I need to drink more water. I need to create more, and positive self-talk. So not everything has to be this is all about your all-around wellness. So your goals might be different. We might have some of the same ones, but whatever you need to do to be successful, it might even be something like, I want to run a 10-minute mile, or I want to make sure I have family dinners. Whatever your goals are that will help your, mental, physical, everything about you, just, write those down and start focusing on them. So what I did, let's see, I'm excited to create this with you guys. I didn't pre-create. I'm just going to do it with you live. So I grabbed out some Namby sticks. I love these things, you guys. I love to add big scale letters. I think I'm going to go for the big ones. So I love to add these to my planner. There are so many options in the Michaels aisles for like every font, every color, everything you can imagine. So I'm going to, it probably looks like it might not fit, but I'm going to make it happen, you guys. Let me find all my letters here. So I'm going to spell out goals because I'm going to make I'm going to put these goals on here. And then I'm also going to put kind of some motivation. I'm going to have to overlap these a bunch. Let's do it like this. Oh. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our goals out on here, right? And then we're going to add some motivation, kind of like I did for that letter. We're going to find some quotes and some things that really kind of help. Actually putting your goals down, it makes a big difference. I can say all day long that, oh yeah, I want to be healthier, but if I'm not taking steps to actually do it, it's not going to happen. So I think committing to and writing these goals down is a big part. This is looking crazy, but I think I like it. It's going to be fun. So I'm overlapping all my letters, mainly because these are huge. And if it's not something, if you want to just write it out, you don't have to use stickers, but I think it's fun. Okay, so I've got my goals. There we go. All righty, so goals. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to grab my sticker books. And what I did for this is I grabbed ones that I felt would, a lot of the wellness, digital detox, all of those have the things that I need to do. So these I know are available out on Michael's website. This one might be a little harder to find, so it might be in your stores. This one was in my stores. It's one of the older wellness. But this new wellness planning, digital detox, but then it doesn't have to be a wellness sticker book. The thing that I love about the Happy Planner is that there's so much positive and motivating quotes and just really good self-talk. That's something that I really need to focus on in a lot of these. So I just grabbed, Happy Quotes, Caregiver, all of these other books, because there's so much within those books that you can even add. Alrighty, so I've got my goals. Now what I'm going to do, okay, this is something I always have to kind of stop and pause about. I took all of my colorful boxes, anytime I see these pretty boxes, out of my sticker books. I ripped them out and I kind of just created a binder so that whenever I need a box or a square, I've got it ready to go. And that way I've got all my colors and everything. So this is something that I created, but you can do it with any of your sticker books. There's also the Colorful Boxes book that comes, you know, already bound and ready to go for you with the colors. So I've got my boxes, I've got my goals, and I went through, and in the sake of time, let's see, I tabbed a couple of these because I thought these would be perfect. So I use, another thing I use a lot, this is, well, I think now you use them for clay making, like to poke the holes in the clay and that sort of thing. It's also called a paper piercer. I use these all the time to place my stickers. So just so you know, this is what this crazy needle tool is. It just makes it really easy. And also so that my fingers aren't in the way when I'm trying to set everything up. Okay, so the first one was eat healthier. So I'm gonna grab this Eat Well sticker off of here. And I might grab a box. Let's do that. I'm just gonna grab a box. So I'm going to put my goals in boxes around here, and then I'm going to add some motivation. This way I've got all my goals visible and ready to go. So Eat Well is going to be one of them. And again, you might not find a sticker that matches your exact goal. Just write it in. You know, it doesn't have to be that everything is a sticker, but believe me, with as many stickers that the Happy Planner has out there, you actually might find one for every one of your goals. Okay, so I'm gonna just put all the goals. Let's see, I've got eat healthier, exercise. I think I'm just gonna use this little guy because I want to just add some movement. So I'm gonna write that in a minute. So I've got that guy, and then unplug before bed. That's a big one for me. I have gotten really, really bad about using my phone to the point where I'm like falling asleep and it's about to hit me in the face. So that's got to stop. I got to change that. So it just also helps your mind and puts you in a better place. So I'm gonna put this one here. It's got a little plug with the no sign. I'll write that in. Heart. I'm gonna use this heart. Another thing is too, just because a sticker is designed for something specific, like this might not be for, I think this one is actually the exercise one. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use it the way that I want to use it and for my purpose. I tend to cut my stickers up a lot. This one is going to be for checking my heart stuff. Okay, drink more water. I'm just going to put the little water bottle. And you can find a ton of these, you know, stickers in a lot of different books. You might have a book that's got some of these, but a lot of the wellness sticker books that are out right now also have amazing prompts and things that you can do that really help wellness. I'll show you some of those as well. Alrighty, let's keep going. My next one is create more. This is something I have to do, and again, it's for me. It's something that makes me happy and I enjoy doing. So I want to be sure that I'm, you know, cultivating that and doing it. Do I have, let's see, create. Okay, yeah, wait, here's one. Be creative. That will work. All right. So we've got be creative and then positive self-talk. This is something I really need to work on. So I'm excited to be more cautious of it and put that down. Okay, so now I'm putting another box. And then, okay, here's an example of how I'm going to change up a sticker. Okay, I don't know if you can see, this one says me time. What I'm talking about is not really me time. I'm talking more about loving myself. So I'm actually going to cut off the time And I'm going to save it because you never know. You might need that sticker sometime. Put it back in. But I'm going to use it more as love me. I need to love myself more. So I am putting that in here. So don't be afraid to cut up those sticker books. Use the stickers the way that they make sense to you and make you happy. All right. So now I've got my goals. I'm just going to grab like a paper mate flare and I'm just going to add in, let's see. This one is movement. So I'm just going to put movement right there. And over here is heart. So I'm just going to put that. And unplug 1 hour. This is not going to fit, and that's okay. Before bed. And remember, this is just for me. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is water. And this is self-talk. And this is just it's a really good reminder to commit to these goals and write them down so that you can start tracking. All right, so we've got our goals down. And now I'm just going to grab some, let's use this wellness one. There's always some awesome quotes and things that you might need to remember. Like, for example, this is one is pretty important to me. This one says, every morning is a new opportunity. Because I'm the type that if I mess up on a Monday or Tuesday, I'm like, I messed up the whole week. Let's quit. And I'll wait and start over. No, every day is a new opportunity. So this is something that I need to remind myself. So I'm going to put that on there. Let's see what else. So just find some quotes. Again, it doesn't have to be in maybe a wellness one. It can be in any of the books. Okay, so I grabbed that one. And let's see, I'm going to grab some out of here. I think I put my tab on a couple, just because there's just so many options that you can find it in all of the sticker books. There's so many positive things. So like, yeah, this think positive. I want to be more positive. So I'm going to put that here as a motivation. So anything that's going to keep you going, like this one right here, keep trying, is something, just anything that encourages you, add it. It's, this is for you. This is to help you feel better. Find yourself. Yeah, those are good. There's just so many fun quotes and options. And these are really good too. Like, I'm confident I can meet my goals. This one's really good. We're going to add that on. And I try my best. We can put that on. So just, find things that are going to motivate you. Oh, I'm getting stronger. This one's awesome. So find things that motivate you. Find quotes. Find stuff that's going to keep you positive and going. Be your best self. Do your thing. I'm going to put this happy and healthy one. And you've got this. Okay, and we can keep going, but this just kind of gives you an idea to create your goal sheet, have it where you can just pop it into your planner, ready to go, and you can have them visual, have that motivation. Seeing that positivity, seeing your goals down is really going to help you move forward. You've got to identify the goals before you can actually start making changes, because saying, oh, I just want to be healthy. I mean, how are you going to do that? And what do you want to do? So we've got our goals ready to go. So we will pop these in our planner in a minute. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of show some of the different ways that you can track and use your planners to kind of track some of these healthy goals. So first up, I'm going to show, this is the mini fitness planner. It is undated. Sorry. It's undated. One of the things I love about it is it's got this progress, not perfection at the beginning of every month. And this could be kind of like that sheet that I created that you could put a photo of, the beginning of that week. You know, some people take the photos, like in their leggings and little bra top. You will never catch me in leggings and a bra top walking around. So I probably wouldn't put a picture of myself in the planner, but just seeing myself in my everyday clothes, just how I am, is something that, maybe in a couple months when I look back, I'll see a difference. So that's the kind of thing that, you could put here. It could be a non-photo thing. It could be, it could be even a view of where you like to walk. It could be your running shoes. It could be, let's say you did want to do that 10-minute mile, how long is it taking you right now? Okay, it takes me 14 minutes. Put that there. That's something that you can track and go back and look at. I love this because I think it's important to see where you're at so that you can, recognize where you're going. So it's got your monthly, but then the meat of the good pages is this. This is the weekly tracking. You've got today, which again, this section can be anything you want it to be. Priority. So what are you really going to focus on? Your food log and exercise or movement. Again, this is your planner. If you don't want to track your food, you don't have to. You can put a different sticker over there and use it for something that works for you. Okay, you don't have to do it just because it's designed this way. You don't have to use it this way. So what I'm going to do, I grabbed a couple stickers and let's see. So let's say in the beginning, food log is not something that I necessarily am going to plan on doing all year. However, right now I'm trying to identify where I'm starting at. So I am going to track my food. And in the beginning, I'm probably going to track it a little bit too, just to see where I am so I can see what kind of changes I might need to make. So I grabbed, this is again from that one of the fitness books. And you can use these. These are little breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm actually going to put them out because I'm not going to put one on each day, just so that I can kind of watch it. Now you don't have to put breakfast. You could put just get an alphabet book and put B, L, D, and S. It doesn't have to be that you use these exact stickers, but I had them, so I was going for it. I want to say it's from the is it fitness? There's a fitness accessory pack. It's like a folder that I went to Michael's and they had it. I don't believe it's online anymore, but it is available at your local Michael's. Okay, and then I'm going to put snack here. So I'm doing it like this so that I don't have to do that each time. But again, you could just get sticker letters and put those letters there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if that's something you're going to do. Okay, for exercise, right now what I want to start doing is just seeing how much I'm currently moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little walking guy. And what I will do is probably just track my steps. How much am I moving right now? And then as, we go along, you'll be able to see, how much your movement increases, or, oh, hey, I'm not walking very much. Maybe I need to do more. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and back. I'm going to do this for yesterday, for Monday. It was important. My priority yesterday was to relax. I'm going to put a relax sticker. And these are all over those wellness planner books. So I had been go, go, go. And this was the first day that I didn't have something. I mean, with the holidays, we're all so busy. So I really wanted to relax. My goal for today is to create something. So just have fun. And that's the thing. All these stickers too gave me a lot of ideas. There were things like go on a walk, go outside. You can use those and make those your focus. You could also just write in something like, I really need to focus on, making sure I go outside or walk today, whatever it is. Here's another one, early bedtime. I stayed up way too late last night. I've got to go to bed today early. So just go ahead and put your focus in and and go for it. For this today, because what I would like to do, you could use this even as a gratitude. You could use it as, it's whatever you want it to be. I'm going to kind of use it as a reflection right now because I really want to know, what am I doing? What, like, how am I doing on these certain things or things that I want to remember? So that's kind of how I'm going to use it and write in for my goals. So again, when you're using these, you can, again, make them your own. If this if a food log isn't for you, cover it up, put a new sticker or washi and move on. So all of these are actually, this planner is actually on sale right now. So check these out. These are really awesome. Again, and you'll be able to, as you go, add that progress in, and you'll be able to see every month you've got that. You'll be able to see the changes in what you're doing. So this is to start tracking your fitness goals, your food log, all of these things. So I'm excited to try it out as well. And I'm also going to talk about another way that you can use this. So I'm going to put it aside. So this is a full planner fitness tracker. Now this one is one of my favorites, and I'm really excited to use this year. I've never used one like this. And this is also available at Michael's right now. And these are, like I said, on sale. All of the 2021 dated planners are on sale. What I love about this one is this is more of a wellness versus actual fitness. Like, it doesn't have a food log. You could do a food log in here, but it's more about your goals. And when I looked at this last night, this set a goal, choose a habit, and when it had make it or break it, I was like, wow, okay, wait a minute. I think a lot of times we focus on the goals that are things that we want to have, like things that we want to make it. But there are things that I need to break. Like, for example, I was like, okay, let me go to January. I jumped ahead, you guys. I jumped to February. I'm going to fill this out for me right now. So choose a habit. It could be, I need to stop using sugar for comfort. So I'm going to put that. Stop using sugar for comfort. That's something I've got to work on. And then I can put a cute sticker there, and I'm going to break that one. So action steps I can use. Let me think. I need to recognize when I'm eating sugar, just to eat it. So let me see. I'm going to say recognize. And I'm going to say candy because this is kind of my downfall. Candy and sweets. So I need to recognize when I'm doing it, and let's see, a way that I'm going and make a change. So, and I think it's important to recognize like a goal that's, something that you want to work on. For example, I will have sweets. I'm not going to not ever have sweets again. Like that's not for me. But if, you've got to recognize, why am I eating 5 cookies? Like, did I need 5 cookies or did I need 1 cookie? So, just write down, like, actually, and I think a lot of times I skip this. I'll be honest. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it. No, I'm like, you've got to actually write it down or you're never going to achieve this goal. So, okay. So I need to do that. And another thing I'm going to do is make sure that I have healthy snacks in the house. Because if you don't have alternatives like fruit and other things, you're going to eat the sugar. So I'm going to make sure that I've got options so I can set myself up for success. Now reflect. I'm not ready to do that yet. Obviously, we're just starting. So that's one thing I want to do. There's things like, for example, you could write, have substitutions. Like, I love chocolate. I don't need to eat, a Snickers. Maybe I could have like some chocolate, I don't know, trail mix or something, so that you get some of that, but you're not, whatever, you're not, eating a whole chocolate bar. So another thing too is like, it's very specific to you. So like what I'm saying, sugar, I'm talking like sweets and treats, because that's the downfall for me. I need to eat more fruits. I don't eat enough. So that's something I want to work on. Yours might look different. But whatever your goal is, I love the fact that there was a break it option and not always a make it option. So I think that's going to be really fun to use throughout the year. Okay, so here's your monthly. And then you guys look at this amazing clean spread that you've got. And again, you can make this whatever you want. And I think that's why I love it. And you can really, really create something that's going to work for you. Again, just because I create this a certain way, it might not work for you. But I think when I saw this and it wasn't so defined, and it really had lots of check-ins, like check-in, how are you making progress? So each week you're going to look at that and you're going to need to say, how am I making progress? What's my focus for the week? And then track. You're going to track your things daily. Crushed it, progress made, or needs work. And I think you've got to be honest with yourself and just make sure that you are actually doing these things. And I'm just really excited about this. So I'm actually going to fill it out for yesterday. I am where I'm at right now, I have not started. I know that I am not starting until probably the second week in January. I think a lot of us, this was a rough year for a lot of people, but, and I think that I used it as a crutch and I did not focus on my health. And that's something that I'm going to work on now for the coming year. You might be ready to start tomorrow. And if you are, start. If you're ready, if you're not going to be successful or start yet until January, do that. But whatever it is, start. I'm probably going to start on a weekend. I don't have to wait till Monday. It's just, again, I think that's the beauty of this. This is what works for you. So for me this week, how are you making progress? I'm not necessarily making progress, but this is something I'm going to look at. We just set our goals. I'm going to plan and I'm going to evaluate kind of where I'm at. So right now, I found this reflect sticker in the wellness book, and it just says reflect. So that's something that I want to do right now. I want to see my starting point, because I don't know where I'm going to go if I don't know where I'm at right now. So I think it's really important to see, what am I currently doing? So I am probably going to write that down there, like what, there's blank. So you could use this for anything. I could put everything I'm tracking. I could put, and then use that to say whether you crushed it. You could use this section, for example, to, let's say, put your steps, put all those important things. I've got 7 things that I'm kind of working on, and I might not work on each one every day, but I might end up putting that up here. I could track all my stuff up here, and I can make this a gratitude box or a reflection box. So again, all different ways that you can do it. And then you could say if you tracked your goals. So what I want to do is I'm going to use this today, because again, I haven't actually started. I'm going to use, so one of the things that I noticed, you can even put pictures in here. So I just printed a picture. I printed a couple. I did what I did. And again, you don't have to put pictures. You could even use a magazine picture or a meme or something you saw that was funny, whatever it was. But this was me last night, and I ate a cookie. And I'm going to use my Tombow. And I recognize that I did it out of habit and I wasn't hungry. So just recognizing that for me is kind of a big step. Did I just grab an empty one? Come on. There it goes. Okay. So I'm going to put this here, and I might reflect on it. And again, you don't have to use pictures. This is just something that I've thought of. And sometimes too, I'm not as good as tracking every single thing I ate. Sometimes I might just take a picture of my food. You know, we all take pictures of our food and put it on the internet. Take a picture of your food and print it out, like, and just put it in your planner. That way you'll know, oh, I ate that. That was really good. I want to make that again. That was healthy, you know, whatever. So it's something that you can do. You can add pictures in. You don't have to, but it's something that you might want to do. So I'm going to say that I ate a cookie just to eat it. Another thing I noticed yesterday, like for my hydration goals, is that this is terrible, you guys, I did not drink any water. Like everything had chemicals in it that I drink. So I didn't drink water. Like, and now I'm noticing these things. Like before, I probably wouldn't have noticed that I didn't drink any water. So again, make this how you can do it right now, because I'm trying to reflect on how I'm doing it. So I need work. That needs work. I can say, I might even use this right now as something I'm grateful for. So I can even put that, and I can say, what am I grateful? My supportive family. So I can put that there. All right, so again, you can use these however you want. I know that I'm being creative today. I'm planning with you guys. So that's something I might put there. This is how I plan on using this right now, is again, just to evaluate where I'm at, see what I reflect on, how, so that I can make changes going forward. And what I love about this is that you will have, I mean, there's so many different ways you can set this up. So I'm really excited to use this. And then also use this to reflect on some of these goals that we're setting as well. Okay, so I honestly hadn't noticed this planner. I picked my planner, and then when I saw it and really realized that I want to focus on these things for next year, this is great. So again, this one I know is available at Michael's right now, and it should be on sale, guys. Okay. So let's take a look. Again, also in those planners, you can add those motivational quotes, things that keep you positive and that sort of thing. Another thing, and I'll probably do this one really quick because I want to make sure that I leave room for questions. One of the things too, and I might show you here, I'll use this one again. What I love about the disc-bound system is once you create something, like you don't, just because this is a classic and this is a mini, doesn't mean you can't mix them in. So I can take this out and pop it in to my planner and have my food log all in one place. And I can still see, you know what I mean? Everything. You can do it by week. You could even make a tab or a section in the back of your planner to do that. But then I've got my food right here and ready to go, and I can see it and still see what's going on, you know, in the week. So again, you can mix and match and move things around. It doesn't have to be the same size. You don't have to have 20 planners if you don't want. I mean, if you want to have multiple planners, which, you know, a lot of times I know I do, but, you know, sometimes it might be something that works better for you in one planner. So I might put all my fitness and all my health in one planner. You can also mix these things up in your classic. So this is my classic planner. That's my everyday planner. And let's see. So this is just like, you know, what I'm doing this week and those sort of things. But what I could do is I could take January, pop it out, and add it right here. So I will have all of it in one spot. I could put these pages in here as well. So don't be afraid to mix and match and just make the planner work for you. If you really want it all in one planner, you can do that as well. You could even take out the second half of the year and add the first half of the fitness planner in and have one planner. Another thing that I think is really important that I really want to focus on a lot this year is journaling. And I think that will also help with some of our goals. So this is, I just grabbed this one. There are tons of amazing journals that are out there. These guided journals really help. This one is Goals and Positivity, and this one is at Michael's right now. And what I love about it, first off, it's not dated, because you know what? I don't know that I'll do it every single day. I would love to think I would, but I might not. But it doesn't make you feel like, oh man, I missed, 3 days. I got to quit. No, it's customizable. You can add that in later. So, sorry. So what this is it's got little guided prompts to help you really think and focus on your day. So this can also help with your wellness, emotional, all of those things. So like, let's do this one really easy. Okay. So my mood, I'm going to do it for yesterday. So I'm going to do 12. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the date was. 20. You guys help me out. What was yesterday? 28th, right? My goodness. Okay. And something that made me laugh, and you guys, I can write about it. I'm a picture person. I'm always a picture person. So I printed a little picture of a TikTok. I actually shared it in my stories because it made me laugh. It was about running. Asking if they were okay because they were running. Then it was 7 in the morning. It was pretty funny. It made me laugh, and I'm putting that there. And I can write about it. I can circle my mood. I was happy, so I'm going to do that. And then what I learned today is small victory. So my small victory might be that I recognized a pattern. I recognized that, I'm eating sugar and I didn't feel good. Now I actually realize I didn't feel good. And I think it takes you realizing those kind of things before you can make a change. So write that down. I can write things I'm grateful for. And so it just keeps you positive and moving. So if you've got an opportunity, there's, again, like I said, there's so many of these amazing guided journals that you can find. Check them out and really, they can tie into a lot of your goals and help keep you motivated and help keep you recognizing patterns and making changes. So I'm excited about that one too. All right, guys, I am going to open it up to some questions. So if you've got a question, be sure to put it in the Q&A box. And let's see, Deanna, do we have any questions?
Yes, we do. We have questions. Okay.
Oh, let me switch back to, let me turn this off. I will switch back to me.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay, so there were, we're gonna have to, I don't know, you may have to switch back.
Okay.
There were questions about the sticker books. So these are the questions, and then you can try to answer it either way. What is the wellness sticker book? Mm-hmm. And then what are great sticker books for motivation? So I think that you're going to be able to answer these by just showing the sticker books and talk about which ones are which. And then would you please show all the sticker books?
Sure.
So they want you to review the sticker books you used and then talk about what a wellness sticker book means, because I think there were some people new that are not familiar with what's the difference between a wellness and a motivational or caregiver sticker book. And then if you could show them and kind of talk about what's in them.
Okay, sure. I'm going to go back and turn my lights back on, and we'll go back to the other screen. So hopefully you guys can see that. Hold on. All right. Oh, perfect. Okay. So this is the newest one. So I'm going to show this one first. The wellness planning, again, it's not only fitness, it's pretty much wellness, all around wellness. And what I love about these sticker books is they give you a lot of motivation and even ideas for things that you can do in your wellness. So they've got encouraging quotes like, your mindset matters, it's never too late to start, nourish to flourish, all of those things. And then you've got boxes that you can use and write in. So just like beautiful, capable, wonderful, lovable. That might be something that if I'm working on my positive self-talk that I might want to use. So fall in love with yourself. That's perfect for me. It will be all right. Small steps lead to big results. So these are all positive affirmations and things to help with your wellness. Slow down, deep breath, start again.
So when we say wellness, we're not talking about like getting well from a cold. We're talking about, and I think there's a difference between the caregiver book and the wellness book that people.
Oh yes, so I'll show you. So for example, this has different things, and one of the things I wanted to get to, where is it? Is this? It's got wellness tasks. So turn off your phone, spend time with a friend, journal about the day, make a healthy meal. These are all wonderful ideas, but you might be like, I don't know what I can do today to help in my wellness journey. These will give you ideas. Clean and declutter your space. Like, so I love these just for also for fun ideas on things that I can do in my wellness. Like today was, and you can talk about how your day was. Today's mood, exercise you did today. There's also today I feel, today was. So it's just little prompts and things that can get you thinking about your health and your, not again, not just physical health, mental health, all of the things. This is a habit tracker, which would be great for like for my 7 goals. I could put this in, let's say I wanted to put it in the column of my planner, or I could even make a half sheet. I could put my habit trackers all every week right here, and then mark in, did I do it Monday? Did I do it Tuesday? These habit trackers are great. You'll see lots of different styles of these habit trackers in a lot of the different books. So they are a lot of fun. Here's another one that's a weekly challenge one. This one I thought was really good. And this again is a prompt to get you to, think and reflect on things. Ways I'm adding to my emotional wellness, ways I'm adding to my physical wellness, social wellness, career wellness, mental and spiritual. So again, this book is a really well-rounded book for just feeling better, making yourself better. So there's a lot in this book, a lot of positive quotes as well. Like this one I thought was really good. Focus on the shape of your mind rather than the shape of your body. Like I think that was awesome. For me, I need this. Be consistent to see it, make a change happen. So there's a lot in these. So this is a all around wellness, not just fitness type of sticker book. This one is Digital Detox. And this is just talking about taking time, enjoy things in real life versus always being online. So it's got some funny things like, I stayed off social media today and you get an award, or I didn't check my emails. I didn't answer my phone, or I didn't use my phone at dinner. All these important little things. I let my phone die, stuff like that. It's got books. I mean, they're very well kind of rounded. Go outside, disconnect, me time, unplug, tech-free hour. So there's so many options. I thought this was good. Again, they give you a lot of ideas and prompts that you can use. Like reconnect with paper and pens. I think we do that a lot. I think we can mark that probably a lot. But nature, an old friend, your neighbors, exercise. So these are all great ideas. This could be a challenge. Like let's say this week's challenge. Be sure to get a daily dose of sun this week. So all of these can help you do things to better yourself. Like I loved this as well. This was different ideas like plan a spa day, watch a sunset, go to bed early, go on a bike ride. So a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what I can do. Like, I don't know, but this will kind of give you some ideas and keep you going and motivated. So again, this one is all about disconnecting, in real life connections, go outside, all of those sorts of things. Press pause. Here again, we've got go for a Sunday drive, spend time serving others. These are all just different things you can do. Again, this one is the Digital Detox one. This one is caregiver. And I pulled this one out because there was a lot of me time in this one. I feel like I'm not a caregiver. I mean, I am for my kids, I guess you could say, right? But there were so many ways I could use this one as well. Like, these are awesome. I love the colors. I love what they say. Always be kinder than you feel. You are made of magic. These are all just, again, positive affirmations and things that we want to see. You can use these for so many things. These are little band-aids. You could use these for appointments, health appointments. I might use them for my heart health that I'm checking on. I loved this. Pick up prescriptions. We all need to do that. Schedule tests, visit the doctor. Like all of these, you don't have to be a caregiver to use. And that's what I love. Go grocery shopping. And I love all the colors. If you're a mom and you've got little kids, you might need to do daycare, meal prep. There's just a lot of options that aren't specific to a caregiver. Appointments, I mean, we all have those. And then you've got all of your positive quotes in the back. So sometimes you might see a sticker book and be like, you know, I'm not a caregiver, that doesn't apply to me. But really take a look at it, because like self-care day, this week's love letter to myself, these are all things that I need to work on. A positive quote, like these right here, I am enough, I am limitless, I'm growing, I'm proud. All of these things we can all use. Remember, reminders. So just be sure to, I always love to flip through the books, because sometimes I think, I don't need that one, but then you know what, I end up needing it, right? Don't we all? This is also one, this is one that is an older book, but I know it was still at my Michael's. You might also see it in a folio as well. This one is, again, you've got the positive affirmations. It's definitely wellness. And again, a lot of those blanks, you know. This one, I love this. I actually am using, whoever thought we would need a face mask. I know they mean the, like, the kind, you know, to at night to make you feel better, but I've been using this for like, remember to clean my face mask. So like that kind of thing. We never, who thought we'd be doing that, right? So again, all of these sticker books, you should look through and just really, I mean, like this one as well. Happy Quotes is full of positivity and different things that you can, that you know, would help in your planner to see every day. Choose joy. You can. They're all just, I love this one. Note to self, opinions are not facts. You've got this, you know, everything is figure outable. So sometimes, you know, just sometimes I did my best, you know, like we're all trying here. So there is a lot of amazing positivity. And I think that's part of the whole Happy Planner brand. Any of the sticker books you pick up, you are going to find positive quotes and things to help keep you motivated on your goals.
Okay. There are a few questions about how you printed your pictures, and you know,
okay.
you're the queen of that. So
I do that a lot. Okay, let me show you guys. Let's, I've already cut it in half. But what I do is, this is just in my regular printer. I have 4x6 paper that I leave stocked in there. I actually use Canon matte paper just because I love it. But I know like you can even use like I think like the Kodak and HP make those little printers as well. But I just like to do it this way because it's perfect for my memory planning. I like to print, I have 4 at a time. So what I do is I leave the paper in my regular printer. I go to an app on my phone. A lot of times there's so many different grid apps, but what I use Diptych or I use Pick Collage. Pick Collage is probably the easiest to use. So what I will do with that is I choose my 4 photos. It puts them in the 4-up grid. Sorry, the cedar. I change the size to 2x3, which is what a 4x6 is. And then I just slide the dial to get rid of the white borders in between. And these, when you cut them out, I use a big for my memory planning, and these fit in the big squares perfectly. I'm gonna grab a big just to show you. Also, of course I don't, where's the big? My goodness, I'm gonna grab an old big. That's okay, this is really old. But just so you know, this planner does come in a big. So that might be something that you want to do as well. This is a very, very old planner. So we're not gonna, I just grabbed one that I use for memory planning. This one doesn't have. And see, if you use a big, it fits perfectly. So if you use the 4x6 and you have 4 pictures on it, it will fit perfect within the squares of the big planner. So that's usually how I print all my pictures. If I were to, I think if you add 6, it might fit in a classic. But for me also, I don't mind, like you'll see in my planning, I don't mind if things go over the little squares. So I would probably still use this picture in my.
There were some people asking earlier if people use big stickers in classic planners or.
Oh yeah,
And I said
definitely do.
absolutely. It's just a matter of preference.
Yeah, and if you wanted to do, let's say you made your grid 8 photos, so it would be like half of this, because that's what I used to do for my classic, and my daughter does. You can make it to where, yes, it'll fit widthwise. You'll have a little gap, but that's fine. You can put a sticker or do whatever, or stagger them. So that is still an option. If you cut it, if you put 8 grid, it'll get you closer to what you need to fit the width of a classic.
Right. There's a question, do you use multiple planners or just a catch-all planner?
I do use multiple planners, and I'm actually, oh my God, I'm still trying to narrow it down. This, for example, I'm definitely going to be using this one this year, and I will be adding in some pages like we talked about, the little half sheets of the food, at least initially. So I'm going to use this as my wellness planner. So I'll put my goals in here as well. So I'm going to pop this in here. And then I'm also going to have pretty much everything wellness related in this planner. And then I do have my catch-all, which is going to be this one. And this just has my day-to-day. And this is the one that I use also as a creative outlet. I love decorating it every week. So it does have my plans in it, but I also make it fun and pretty. And this is my creative outlet. And I looking at, I want to come back to look at it because it is so much fun.
Right. Very pretty.
That keeps me motivated and it keeps me doing it every single week. I've been decorative planning now for about 5 years. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the fact that it was pretty and creative, I probably wouldn't have kept up with it. So this is a definite must for me. This is like my fun, journal outlet. I'm also going to have a big planner, which will be my memory planner. And I have my on the go planner. Once we can all go more, I'll be doing that as well. So I will be using a mini, and I also have another mini, the horizontal mini. I'm going to grab it right here.
Right. Someone was asking about your minis. Which minis?
I use both of these minis. Let me show you. I'm going to be using this one. It's a dashboard layout.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is it's very plain and simple. So I love that you could even use this like this Monday, Wednesday, Friday right here. If you want to start meal planning, that is something I need to focus on right now. All last year I covered this up. I put a sticker over it. I tried not to look at it, whatever. But this year I want to use this section and I want to go ahead and start meal planning and doing those sorts of things. For me, I know that I might just have, pick 6 dinners and then decide which day I'm doing one. Because I know me, if it's going to be, a specific, meal every day, I might not follow it as well. So just making sure I've got all the food that we want to make for the week and then putting them there is my goal. Another thing that I do, this is my, it's just a horizontal mini. It's one of the older ones. I flipped the cover. I think it's the bookish one.
Yeah, that is bookish.
Yep. So I like to use a horizontal mini, almost like a little journal. This helps me with my memory planning. So let me find a week that was all filled out because I have been bad about it and it's something that I want to do. I have like years that are filled out. But anyway, I fill it out and I write down each day, kind of like a little snippet, a couple of sentences of what happened. And that way, if you don't, that way when you go at the end of the week to do your memory planning, you kind of have like a mini diary. And I have loved having this in the past and I didn't do it last year. I only did it a couple of weeks. So I'm very excited to commit to doing this to help me keep up with my memory planning and also to just have a fun journal at the end of the year to look back at. Like I made nachos. Like I wouldn't remember I made nachos on Monday. I don't, like those kind of things. So yeah. I love having this. So yes, I do have quite a few planners. But again, you do what works for you. If having multiple doesn't work, I could put this and pop it in here. Or I can even just jot down in this one what I'm doing. It's whatever works for you.
Right. It is whatever works for you. And that's, you know, a lot of times that's the answer.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of the Happy Planner is
right.
that it's customizable. Like you're not stuck with, oh, I don't like how this page is here. You can move it around and make it however you want it to be.
Yes. Well, it is 2:00 and.
All right, guys. Well, I'll switch back to say goodbye. Thank you everyone for coming and watching today. I hope you guys get some great tips, and I'd love to hear some of the goals that you guys have. So you can message me on Instagram or on my YouTube channel. It's Marielle, Mom and a Girl with Plans on YouTube. And then it's just Mom and a Girl with Plans on Instagram. And this class will be available for rewatch. Also, I will be teaching a class January 7th on Mamby stickers. So we're going to be creating all kinds of stuff, whether it's for our planner, whatever, using Mamby stickers. So we're going to have a lot of fun with those. So thank you so much, and everybody have a great day.
Yes, thank you.